Hey, what's happening? It's Pete Shaw here from Barnsley Barbell. I've just finished running sessions down here. I'm on my way home. I'm taking a little stroll, and I thought I'd bring you guys along with me to share with you a very simple, straightforward, easy to action 5-step plan that you can follow if you want to get in shape, lose weight, tone up, and I've put rapid fat loss in time for summer 2025. Now, in case you're wondering, who's this guy? Why should I listen to him? I've been running Barnsley Barbell. We're a private fitness training facility here in Barnsley. For the last 9 years, we've helped over, I would say now, 1,000 individuals, hundreds and hundreds of people from different walks of life, lose weight, tone up, get in shape, feel more confident, have more energy, and just feel like themselves again, right? How many times have you started a diet? How many times have you tried to get in shape? And really, you know, we want to lose weight. We want clothes to fit us better, right? But what we really want is more energy. What we really want is to go into the wardrobe and wear the clothes that really allow us to express ourselves, that we feel comfortable in. And we want to get back to just feeling our best self, where, yeah, we've got more confidence, but we're just a little bit more relaxed, where we're comfortable in our own skin, where we like what looks back when we stand in front of the mirror. And, you know, just to feel good in ourselves, right? Yeah, we want to be a little bit fitter, a little bit healthier, maybe a bit stronger. And ultimately, you know, if you've got kids, you want to be able to keep up with your kids. You know, if you were into sports, maybe get back into that again. Whatever your reason for getting in shape is, it's important to you, right? So we've helped hundreds of people, and you might be clicking on this and going, why would he show me this 5-step plan, program, whatever? Doesn't he have a 6-week transformation program to sell? Why would he include it in a little free video here on Facebook? And that's a really good question. Now, if you are someone that's watching this and you are wanting to get in shape and you're serious about getting in shape for summer 2025, let me ask you a little question. Let's just imagine that over the next 10 minutes, because that's what it's going to take me to walk home, I lay out for you a step-by-step, simple, easy to apply, guaranteed plan that if you follow it and it doesn't cost you a penny, it gets you the results that you want over the next couple of months. So let's say you've got a summer holiday booked and you want to drop a dress size or a shirt size. Maybe you want to lose a little bit of body fat. Maybe you want to tone up. Maybe you just want to feel a bit better in yourself, right? Give me a thumbs up if you'd love that, by the way, if you'd love all of those results. Now imagine I can lay it out for you in 5 simple steps over the next 8 minutes. What would stop you from following it? What would stop you from taking action? What would stop you from committing to it and seeing it through? If I said to you, hey, stick to this for the next 30 days and I guarantee you'll be a dress size down, what would stop you from doing it? So just ponder on that one for a second, and I'll tell you what stops most people. What stops most people is 2 things. A lack of accountability and support. In other words, no one checking in with them, no one holding the hand, no one helping them, no one guiding them. When you're having a bad day, no one there to support you through it. No accountability for someone to actually check what you're doing, check that you're exercising, checking that you're eating well. And also not having the right community of people around you, so when you're having a shit day, there's no one that you can relate to. If you feel alone on your journey, even if I lay out these steps in plain as day, you know, straightforward, actionable steps, sometimes if we don't have that extra support, accountability, and people around us that are on this journey with us, it makes it hard. The second thing is mindset. One thing that screws up most people is their mindset and their ability to overcome challenges, the way that they see their results, not necessarily their actual results, but the way they see them and perceive them are all things that tend to screw us over. So what I'm going to ask you is, what would stop you from sticking to this? And most of the time, it's having that support, accountability, and that mindset. Now, if that sounds like you, that you know that you've got a lot of information, let's be honest, we're not short of information. We've got the internet, we've got YouTube, we've got even ChatGPT now where we can ask it questions. What we're not lacking in is information. In fact, we're drowning in information. But what we're lacking is action that creates transformation. Because transformation requires action, and action's often the missing link. So here's my little invite to you. If you watch this, but you are someone that wants, maybe you're even desperate for results for summer, then comment 6 weeks and I'll send you some details of our upcoming intake for our 6-week transformation challenge, where we give you these 5 steps, but we give them to you with a booklet. We actually check in with you, we hold you accountable, we support you, we give you the environment, and we guarantee that result, and we train you in the gym. We give you all the recipes, everything that you need. So if you know that you are, you know, great at listening to instructions, you're great at taking stuff on board, but yet you still don't apply it, comment 6 weeks below and I'll send you the details. All right? Give me a thumbs up if you'd love to hear the 5 steps. Just drop a little comment saying yes, or hit the thumbs up if you'd love to know these little 5 steps that you can follow. And here's the thing, these are suitable for anyone. Doesn't matter where you're at right now, doesn't matter if you've tried absolutely everything and nothing's worked. These are 5 steps that will 100% guarantee that you are in a completely different space, place, and that your results speak for themselves within 30 days. Now, I've got a little app on this phone where after 15 minutes of using Facebook, it turns me off. So I've literally got about 7 minutes left and I'm going to be disappearing and this video is going to end. So I better be quick. So here's step 1. Step 1 is to just start. Step 1 is to just start because there's so much information out there, you're going to confuse yourself. Should I do keto? Should I do fasting? Should I do 5-2? Should I do fasted cardio? Should I do running? Should I do cycling? Choose a form of exercise that you like. Choose a diet plan that worked in the past, that you think might work, that you like you know, I can't even get my words out, that you like the look of, that takes your fancy, and just start, right? Start tired, start unsure, start in full of fear, start without confidence, start without self-belief, start busy, start overwhelmed, just get started. All right, that is step number 1. And start today, start right now. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting for your calendar to no longer be busy. Stop waiting for you to no longer have weekends away, kids' holidays, family parties. Just get started, because here's the deal. Life's always going to be busy, but you have to make this work. So get started. The second thing is to actually know where you are starting from. So get started right away. Go for a walk. Drink the water, whatever the first action step is for you. Go down to the gym and just walk on the treadmill. Whatever you do, get started. Step 2, though, is to actually work out where you're starting from. It's very difficult to get to a location and a destination if you don't know where your start point is. Imagine looking at a map and saying, I need to get to point B, but you don't even know where you are right now, which is point A. So mark your position and place on the map. How do you do that? Get on the weighing scales. I don't really like the scales, so take measurements of your body. Take measurements of your chest, your hips, your arms, your legs, your neck. You know, YouTube this if you need. Just take some form of measurement, and the best thing you can do for yourself is to take some photos. Why am I saying this? Because in a week's time, 2 weeks' time, 3 days' time, when the motivation and willpower wears off, you're going to be able to look back at how far you have come. That's the difference between the people that do well and the people that don't. If you can look back to your starting images, to your starting measurements and see progress, that's going to build momentum and the motivation to keep going. Part B for step 2 is to then set a short-term goal that allows you to aim towards something. Start small, start realistic, and set the bar ultra low so you cannot fail. Again, so many people try and lose a stone in the first week. Set your first goal to lose 1 inch, 1 pound, you know, whatever it is, just for you to be able to button up the next button. Whatever it is, start small, but get started. So let's have a little recap. Step 1, get started today, right now, without a plan. There's a little saying that I love, and instead of aiming first and shooting second, you shoot first and then you aim second. Most of us are drowning in information and we're lacking action to produce transformation. Step 2, find out where you're at. Take measurements, take photos, do whatever you need, and then set yourself a little mini realistic goal. Now from there, you're going to want a form of exercise. You're going to want to have a little bit of look at your diet. So step 3 is to do a form of daily exercise. A 5-minute walk, a 10-minute walk. It could be a 10-minute cycle. It could be a 10-minute home workout. But do something every day to get your arse moving, to get your body moving, to get the blood flowing, the endorphin rush. And ultimately what that's going to do is, because you're exercising, you're going to put that hand in hand with your nutrition. And that the second part to step 3 is to have some form of nutrition plan. That could be that you just agree for the next 30 days you're going to have no takeaways. That could be for the next 30 days you are just going to drink 1 litre of water every day. Or it could be for the next 30 days every meal that you have is going to have some vegetables in it. Possibly you want to track your calories. I'd recommend that. I'd download an app like MyFitnessPal or NutriCheck and I would track my calories. And over 30 days, if I'm not seeing results, it means I'm eating too many calories. But we're not going to get deep into that right now. So that's step 3. What you've got to understand is that we've got to have some form of plan in place eventually. Right now, I just want you to get started. Then I want you to take measurements and see where you're actually at and set a realistic goal. Then I want you to do a form of exercise and I want you to have a little think about a basic plan that is achievable and realistic. The 4th step, build consistency. Stop overcommitting. Stop setting massive goals and then giving yourself 500 things a day, you know, that you've got to do in order to achieve that goal. Oh, do 20,000 steps, go on 5 runs a week, 7 workouts, swim, you know, cycle to work, all of this. Meal prep every single day. No, just be consistent today. Go on your walk today, drink your litre of water today, and make sure that you know what you're eating today. So don't meal prep for the full week. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't burden yourself when you already don't have any time. The best thing that you can do is literally focus on bringing your best to today and building habits you can be consistent with. So for me, I would literally work out what can I have for breakfast every day that's really simple. It could be a porridge pot and it could be a protein yogurt. It could be a protein shake, it could be a protein smoothie, something simple, right? If you don't like breakfast, maybe wait till lunch, right? What could I have for lunch each day that might be simple, straightforward and get me going? You could literally go and buy from the supermarket a freshly made high protein meal with some veggies, less than 500 calories, and have that for lunch every day. And then you could maybe go online and order something like a HelloFresh or a Gusto box, or you and your partner just do a food shop based on some healthy recipes from a Pinch and Nom recipe book. But what I'm saying is, do something that allows you to be consistent because it's simple. The more you simplify things, the more consistent you'll become, the more likely you will be to stick at it, the faster you will see results, and ultimately when you start seeing results, because we've measured ourselves, because we've taken photos, you'll start to see progress, you'll stick at it longer. And when you start to pull all this together, what you end up doing is, you get to the point of stage 5, which is to assess, which is to review, which is to reflect, and ultimately just ask yourself, what's going well right now? Where am I making progress? How far have I come on in my running or my workouts? How far am I getting on my daily walks? How much water am I drinking? Great. Now let's check my results. Let me redo my inches. Let me take my photos again. Let me, whatever the measurements were at the start. Cool. Am I seeing progress? Yes. I'm seeing progress. Okay, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Oh, I'm not seeing progress. Right, okay. Maybe I need to up my game a little bit. Maybe I need to go for a 20-minute walk every day. Maybe I need to drink 2 litres of water a day. Maybe I'm tracking my calories, but I need to reduce them by 200 a day. And then when you assess and you reflect, you replan, you re-strategize, and you restart again. And ultimately what you'll find over time, you build momentum, you start to see results, and it creates a positive upward cycle. But none of this will happen if you take 0 action and you do nothing off the back of watching this video. Now I'm about to run out of time. Thanks for tuning in. I'm about out of breath, walking and trying to talk at 100 miles an hour. If you found this helpful, hit the thumbs up. If you didn't, let me know a comment why you didn't find it helpful. I always like feedback and I welcome it. And if you want details on our 6-week program, comment 6 weeks, I'll send it over. Have a good one. Take care.